legend Walter Yankah any come on. Legend, good morning.
Good morning.
Mbacho ana pay bibi boko de.
Okay, I boko nyame adaroma.
Nakra enfa na wo hye sisei.
Sisi me people.
Pon tema pon. Oh, okay. Nice. We did that say you too suffer what be open mo and pay ye newu dinko. Me in my intro me say you are probably the longest serving team manager of the Blasters and correct.
But sound review.
Me say in my intro now me kase in my mind as one of the longest serving team manager and the Blasters correct.
Correct.
10 years.
10 years.
Wow. From 1982. I come from 1992.
Yeah.
How was that possible? When your problem be because team manager of the Blasters the age of how?
Juma, but due to my work, I did satisfactory work until I continue all the time.
Wow. Yeah, but Juma team manager so, but born access to the Ubo Bipa. How did you get into football? Dear Nam Suma be a professional footballer. Or did you say, boy, na mebo?
It was the school time. My started school. From course up to school. When I got to secondary school, now then the whole thing started from secondary school level.
Wow. But secondary school, eh?
O'Reilly secondary school.
O'Reilly. Oh, okay. Inter schools, inter colleges are the love of football no far wow. Who decides about professional football?
Yeah. Now during that time, my tenure in the secondary schools, we conquered the whole Ghana. That time, all secondary schools they played around Ghana. They didn't play that is quarterly here and there. But what they did was you play all around. We went to Tamale. We conquered the whole Ghana. O'Reilly Secondary School.
Wow.
My mates were Bekankra, Kaloko, Lake Adokwe Ado, and others.
Names also became legends of our football.
Yes. And we bought team back on Republican.
Wow. And from that all conquering really school team, no. Team by now some bobium and as a now I'm going to bar Republicans because Republicans they said later years.
Olympics.
Accra Great Olympics.
Yes.
Wow. How was your time in Olympics? What the one to say Olympics?
It was hard because during my tenure, Audrey Washington, Isia, Glassofori, and other players that are gone. And immediately after Oblite tenure, then we also came in Oblite, Dodu Ankara, and Co. So Abekankra, Kaloko, and all, we all went to Olympics.
Wow. And today, team na money muhunda.
I see.
Na a team players na free secondary school by na money muhunda. So you guys had friends in the team.
That's right. And yeah, Olympics, great Olympics.
Mona muye Olympics, great Olympics.
Yes, that's right.
Mona muji in the water club Olympics ana.
Exactly. During our time, a wonder club.
And there's some of the 12 players in the bubble and the
It is never. Obi Obekasa and just for something like roughing state. Because Obian to me Bobo of 14. What happened was ye Obi efi game no. Now referee no so answer okwa na onkwa. Oh, and at a particular time, Laisman signal a referee no Okoba no see Ade now or a player no FC. But it is never said they play a 12 player. It is never true.
So the player was supposed to be substituted.
Exactly.
But when free more no car park and so.
No car parking also.
But new players
car parking also crapo. And say or ye a band no. Oh, or ye band na mobi. Yeah, that's right.
And you said from start to finish, more than 12 players in the ball we
yeah, that's right.
Oh, okay.
Not true. Okay. Not true.
But that was glory days for Olympics.
Yes, glory days for Olympics. Yes. Yes.
Officer, and Olympics in the Olympics that you played in and became a huge fan of, no difference. Then saying, what was the difference between what used to be the Accra Great Olympics and what is Great Olympics now?
Oh, Master, this question, Obie Bishami Pen, but the answer I gave, every season and each player.
Sure.
Yes, every season and each player. Comparison does not matter in this issue. Because also by compare, you cannot get the answer.
Very true. Very true. Very true. All right. Yeah, share your stay with the national team. So like I said, team manager, they be a team manager of the Blasters, team manager of the Blasters. What you pa anything as team manager of the Black Stars?
Oh, you seek welfare of the players. Every time, anytime a match be basua, it depends on you. I will never hear arrangements need to be apart from the GFA chairman. Now, the GFA chairman, the Baban or the Befa also. I will never transfer the commission of players and now the executive of the players.
And to why I said the intermediary between the management, the FA, and the playing body.
That is the truth. That is the truth. Yes.
Is it also your role, sir, also who taking note of yellow cards, red cards, suspensions, and all those things?
Yes. Very important. Very, very important. Anytime there is yellow card, red card, or anything like that, I will never throw in at a particular time after the match, the meeting FA chairman, you discuss on it, and then you know what to do next.
Is it a difficult job?
Is it? Oh, and yet, it needs a lot of sense. It needs a lot of sense.
But there in the ma a Juman yet the Palma someone like you, because who enjoy Juman I want to be in for 10 years. There in the ma Niji Umu na oye for this long.
Oh, you are serving me in particular, and I knew that I'm serving the nation. And yet the blaster wet, I'm serving the nation. So particularly, or say me here, imagine say, I'll serve the nation okay, whatever it is, your work deserves anything that can do for the team. And the players, they love me. They didn't like me. They love me. Yes.
When you say about a bear interesting part, say, we be free camp about Bontina, or betting somewhere. Ye kafa team no Bontin, for instance, happenings in camp. If you are no crew, will be on the crew, if you are a half truth. I the son, who fan say,
oh, maybe our particular person, I can't say, I'll face you. It is not a matter of going back, but I'll face you and I'll let you know the right thing happening in the camp.
Okay, sir, my phone call Boake 84, right?
Yeah.
Abidjan. Did a buy into yeah modern born and anymore in that competition, especially after say Yako Libya, Akoji 82. Na in the so say at least they could defend it in 84. Neko ya a disaster cry. Did a buy potty.
Master, is the behavior of the players. It didn't more can scarce them, it didn't more can other matters. But the only thing, those days, the GFA does not play with money at all. If there is anything to hand over to the players straight away, because I will come and continue coming until I get the money for the players. Well, but football, it can be anything. Football can be anything. You can win today, tomorrow you can lose.
Yeah,
that's right.
Nya de na man for Juno Bontin say sikana high na the behavior of the playing body in the players, and I'm why.
Matter what can correct the behavior of the players. Players in general, you see, some of them they don't think high. They only think today. They don't think of tomorrow. And see, it was the behavior of the players. And in football, I always tell them I played football. So football, if you don't have consistent thinking on the match you are going to play, please forget about winning.
So behavior a bit broad. The important no more discipline. Because na what were they doing in Cameroon? Now if you say and the cost here in that competition.
No, one thing is almost and they didn't concentrate. So they didn't concentrate on the match. And when it happens so, when you get onto the field, you won't find things easy at all for yourself. You will by all means lose the match. So, but if you concentrated from the beginning to the end of the preparation, Master, there is nothing that can.
But when you say a mistrust, sometimes any between the handlers and the playing body, in terms of promises, we are call 82. Say promises to the team, and the next competition, no my rebellious. When you say no suka humbi.
Sometimes I can, sometimes to know. Football is full of uncertainty. Until anything at all that happens. Me in particular, I don't depend on one thing in football, either lose or win. When you win, nobody cares. But the moment you lose, you have questions to answer.
Yeah, you lose one of the problems, in terms of
right.
Didn't call wrong, didn't call right.
Yeah,
in all that. If you argue that tournament, for instance, now left-footed players they require a door soon. That team in balance and also come on a high empire.
A door, but what can you do? Only she a door because sometimes can't this thing. Sometimes officials, they think that yemfa akako, yemfa tanku, yemfa we inkan woman just as encouragement. Player do what I feel over. To encourage him, you take him along to the journey. Yes, sir. You encourage him more. So the next time you put him as in readiness for the match. Yeah, it goes out satisfactory. So it's a matter of encouragement. Sometimes that happens.
Okay. But between the 84 Bucket disaster and in 1992, young qualify. In your estimation, with someone not close to the team, what really happened to the team? Is it that disaster ne buy na abembo buy ma into kwama team no etete ya team put team together to qualify? And I said quality no any ho.
That's a very good question. Almost this time, that thing still happens. Sometimes the players, they talk to themselves. Sometimes, please let us go. Let's go and win. Let us go. Let's go. But there are some particular players, even if it's happening now. When I was in Togo, it happened. I have to start the 4 players away. Because there are some players, if he has a friend, the friend may a Kweku Mensah. Now, Kweku Mensah was not selected for the journey. Then he's annoyed. And now he was not selected to play in a particular match. He's annoyed. So he will not put up his performance. I said, it happened to me in Togo when I was coaching in Togo. And after the match, I sacked all the 4 players. The players who won, except that those who are matured enough. Yes, except that those who are matured enough that you can get the physical performance from them always. But those who are after money, after earthly things, they are not ready. They are not ready at all for the national team.
And so, it's not really about the team and results, but Omonkasa, the Omo
exactly.
And Omo Pese Eyeho.
What can you know something about it? What can Omo dream papa. Sometimes over can say, a big player like this, looking at his age, his behavior. I mean, I cannot foresee this. But sometimes when they are all happy, my brother, you'll enjoy them.
During that time, when player better than Howard Junipa, place in the game, be stubborn, but not doing Howard Junipa.
Player. Oh, me go away already.
Mami pushu kakra. Ese na maestro Howard Junipa.
Maestro.
Aye.
Oh no, a very cool guy. Sir. Oh no, Hagin. Never. If anything, Obeba on chain. 15. Same course. Into 10. My catch on you go. The person will be the one saying you. But on Hagin, a maestro believes, say, this must go to K. So K must have it. That is maestro. When you promise, say, you give me a banana, give me banana, that's all. And forget about anything else. It's a very good guy, maestro. Oh, what?
And Usha boss with the bush and so.
Oh, yes. A very good guy. Maestro, a very good guy.
Share one other thing so I be very topical. Very topical. The Ashanti Accra division in the team. Was it real? As team manager, do you see it? And I said, nah, I know they are visible. Oh, camp.
Ashanti Accra. Oh, in my tenure, I did not see this so seriously. In my tenure. Because we were all free. We were all free. Whatever is happening in the team, the blaster team itself, in my tenure, it doesn't come outside. It doesn't come outside. Especially when it gets to, sometimes the late Samochi will call me. They said, leave everything you are doing, come. They call, or they are two women. Now they say, oh, no. Master, it is not so. They were just playing. It was not a serious issue. That's what I'll tell you. It's not the, then when I come back to the camp, let's throw one or two players, you won't be captain. That is what I've been doing.
Well, yeah, sure. I said team be here na cracks room, problems room. Now, as a team manager, how were you able to resolve some of these things? I'm about team Puma Ghana from point to say we course team anymore.
Yeah, it depends on your ability. It depends on your ability. Because maybe what group will be now something happening. I don't rush to the big men. I'll try to counter it. Immediately, I'll try to counter it. And sometimes after finishing with it and getting the satisfactory result, before ni momekwa ko report in 24 this is what happened that after crisis. In fact, now I'm open much especially at working time.
Plus, no, how handle team no, and the Uyama team no.
Exactly.
But do you have any confrontations with any management member and as any player?
I can't remember because if there is anything like that, I come to you or I call you, we sit down, we talk, and I tell you, let's end it here. That's all. Until the time, won't confusion be way back. No, Daddy. I always try to resolve issues before it comes out.
Well, very well. And who are changing out the air cost of team no abundance as will be our experience in the team. I say.
Oh, in fact, sometimes I am. Sometimes I am, but I do not know how you can get nearer to them. Because this is near my sister. The moment we call us here, we can say, you want to take his position, you want to do. No, I don't like that. Sometimes I have people who discuss it. We discuss it over my area. Anything at all, even in their second, third, their first division class, sometimes they come for advice. And any advice I give them, it works for them.
Yeah.
So, it's for here they like me.
All right. Yeah, sure. For instance, I think because I buzz say you allow sometimes individuals to be team hotel, be a team da. How do we manage it? Because they say blasters back camp or be a person team no home. As team manager, how do you manage such situations? Say outsiders and your access to the team baby.
Mother, in my tenure, the time you cannot come. Uba, stand there. Tell me why you needed the player or you want to see them. The person I always allow, the wife. If I knew you are the brother, yes, I will allow you. But not, and then when you finish with him, he cannot go out with you. He will lead you to the gate, and that's all. We are not in prison, but specifically, discipline must prevail. Until you cannot, that one there. Friends cannot come. I'll tell you, come to the training ground. And training grounds, the coach will not allow you. You see, that is why sometimes they said I'm too wicked.
I'm not palms now to more dimple.
That is
all. Feeling free, ground. More dimple.
All the master but they are needing. But I'm going principally. Principle according to instructions. That's all. You are in national camp. why should friends come there? No, at all. It didn't cry sometimes almost now almost or hide in baby. Almost any small boy, Diaba. Well, Shakoti Nikwe. Now, Mr. Kote Nikwe. For what? You small boy, what? Get away from my face.
Oh, man, oh, more chance, cry.
David. Who be that on here? Well, I can't
But, no Ukrainian Ghana for Judy Pa, interview Ghana for Philippa. Was there any friction between Pele and Tony Aboa in camp? Or Ufele? I mean, so the way you watch, did you ever sense that in camp?
Tony Aboa Pele.
Yeah.
Almost a confusion. I don't know. I don't want to say this thing on the telephone because so you see them like that. They talk, they do everything, especially when it's getting too much time. They forget about everything. So it is within their own souls that this thing happens. So I did not go into deep detail, but I knew, sir, I gave some little advice to them.
But I don't know how the results on the field of play on.
Sometimes when it happens, so it will affect the field of play, the performance in the field of play.
What was really the issue in your own estimation? Didn't I hear a big issue, officer? Was the captaincy? What was it?
It wasn't a captaincy. Oh, it wasn't a captaincy. But we must not let us not discuss this with the telephone.
Oh, so we don't care. Yes, we cut down the line. A lot of water has gone down the bridge.
Yes, so... but it can be well. It's over. It's well over. So let's forget it.
Okay. Very well. Anyways, we didn't come on. Walter Yankah and didn't come on. Former Black Stars team manager. I think the longest serving Black Stars team manager between the year 1982 to 1992. He was the team manager of the Black Stars. Walter Yankah and then Walter Yankah, but 92 one call Nations Cup maybe one.
That
was the 82.
82.
Libyan one Kobe. Buy some more point two. What about the 92? Senegal 92 no swear.
No so man cause Senegal 92 no. When I did all preparation, but unfortunately, now I received a letter from my work, Gapoa. So I should come for promotion exam.
Oh, so I know age more Gapoa.
And I'm age more Gapoa.
Wow.
I brought the Gapoa team to Premier Division.
Oh, okay.
As a coach, yes. Oh, I brought them to Premier Division. So many teams are brought to Premier Division.
Wow.
Oh,
wow. And the time coach promotion exams in the Nations Cup. No?
Exactly. And from that end, that was the end of my tenure.
Oh, sad.
Because me party exam by God's grace. They asked me, do you like football or the work? And I said, I chose the work.
So then you had to decide between work and football.
So I told Afrani that I'm no more coming, and I wrote to the GFA. That's all, and that was the end of my tenure.
So in Tutpa, only one Nations Cup.
Yes, that's right.
Oh wow. Then you're very unlucky because for 10 years, one Nations Cup there, we are very unlucky.
Very, very unlucky. Yeah, very, very unlucky. But it happens so. There are so many nations, 20 years, they have never been there before. It is unfortunate.
My message is here, say, we nickname Bakupa, consider. Guess who this is from?
So,
guess who this is from?
Name, was given to me by our school headmaster when I was a senior prefect. I didn't give chance to late comments at all. At all. And sometimes they say, oh, please consider.
Consider, oh, please consider. And I did consider the Bakai.
That's all. That's all.
This is from someone who also played for Accra Great Olympics, Coach David Duncan. And we know, say, your nickname, consider. Consider. Now, fashion is every.
What's it?
Fashion is every.
Fashion is
Fashion is already. Fashion is already.
Oh, it's a very good question. Let it go.
Let it go. Let it go. I know the reason I have to let it go. We quiet home. See, this uncle quiet home. It's show fear. It is uncle. Fashion is no better.
Fashion is a very good statement.
Thank you very much for your time.
Welcome.
The current leadership of the national team, the Black Stars, especially how I've been managing the Black Stars, in terms of player ego, say players, man go for back camp, especially man at and all those. How then do we manage such situations? So for you to crama na see.
Oh, the American is what the Ejumana shows until you have to concentrate and make sure the players they go by the rules governing the camping. That is the only thing. If they go by the rules governing the camping, and you must strictly avoid the visitors. You must strictly avoid visitors, except one or two issues. But I don't know why they should allow people to look. There was a time. I don't know if I'm wasting time.
No, please, go on.
There was a time I visited the Blaster camp. What I saw, I grew annoyed. I just went into my car and drove away. Because small town car we have, small town taxi we have. Hey, because there is a time to rest, especially after morning training. To rest. And the future president officials, they must go by the rules.
Governing company.
Governing company. And that's all the players will be happy. I know if you go into that, some players will not like you, but some will like you. So that is the advice I made to them.
Wait from David Duncan be say all born now you're team manager Olympics. Or be a coach now say team manager Olympics. Look like your entire life team manager Jumandia. Why you to the highest level?
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Me team manager. Me general manager. I became general manager. I became chief executive officer, and then the international coach. So those 5 positions, I pass it through all.
Everything about management of teams there. Why you be?
Yes.
Even outside Ghana, Togo now could be. I could manage clubs or.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Yes. I called Togo and I caused a sensation there because my first time I called nothing made that. A last but one. But I took them on and we went to Africa.
Wow.
Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
That's AS1. Yeah, they are the customs team.
Wow.
Yes. Yes.
When you say it me, when I don't have this project, also it me through book or home. The role of a team manager. Na what you say Ghana football. I book a daha will be able to make CMB because you've done it. You've seen it all. You've seen it all at that level.
Oh yes, team manager, general manager, chief executive. I was chief executive of Heart of Lions.
During the Victor Yankah era, right?
Yes, during the Victor Yankah era.
Wow.
I was chief executive officer, and we went to Africa.
Yes.
Yeah.
With a Holu, with a Kamenkon, with
Banahene.
That team was a solid team.
Was a solid team. That's right.
I remember one game. Mone Kumasi Santi Kotoko. Oh, Pando.
That's right.
That was a game.
Yeah, that was a game. That was a game.
That was a football match.
Oh yes, that was and the fast fashion is it's okay.
Fashion is Oh, thank you very much. Thank you very much. We appreciate your time with us so much.
Oh yeah.
But we constantly regularly come to you for advice and
no problem.
And a lot of the things with the national team. That's it.
Okay.
That's
okay.
It. All right. Walter Yankah, and I'm saying no.
Like and subscribe and click on the notification. Happy FM, Nimdie, Happy FM, and Nijenkwa.